looking for that early contact. There's going to be a pressure point, no doubt, and already a little bit of a battle. Minny traded out. I thought maybe we'd see him back on the Senti today, and maybe Hyber taking over as that.
Marteen still alive, and starxo stopping MAGNUM, trying to move his way through the map. A player who will always try and go for Lux and known for it. So it's 3 strong towards the A site, where there is a Cypher trap set up to stop anybody getting out. And right now, Gentlemates stopping any push. The defense probably the one that's the side that struggled the most in EMEA. Proxh the first one to take contact. kozzy out of the way, and Enterprise now 2 versus 3. Spike trying to go in, so up to iluri to try and hold this down, and can't quite do it. paTiTek now 1-on-1 up against Hyber, the new boy on the ball. A little bit more time, and this defense looking pretty decent so far, except for Line knocking down 2. And it seems at this moment in time, rotates coming through. Going to be a bit long here, so Enterprise with time to scale onto the site.
Proxh has found himself a gun. Has a battle versus MAGNUM and wins it as well. A second, but Lime is taken over. He questioned his own performance the other day, but looking good here, even still though. Bear in mind, this is a bonus and it's falling apart. starxo already dropping. I like the ruse. They're trying to sell the idea, but okay. Fair play to MAGNUM. And now that's gave them space elsewhere. An operator is the main defender, but Minny doesn't really want to face too far into this. He waits for support, and that support is running straight in. starxo maybe sniffing some eco frags, but instead he's gone down. Even still, though, that time ticking. Another for paTiTek. They're definitely making this round competitive, but getting the spike down seems like it's going to be difficult. Maybe they don't want it at all.
Doesn't seem like that is the case. Managing to stay alive long. Gentlemates' economy is low, and Hyber makes sure that they'll win this round. His best attempt at it. The information from the neural theft should be good, but Enterprise just struggling to get out of this smoke, and when they do, genuinely, I've seen this guy turn rounds out of nothing with classics and then just run it down. Well, he's done it to starxo here as he gets the entry pick and looks to try and create that space, but can't quite get any more than that. Loheim's classic doing good damage as well. And Gentlemates need to be worried about this round. Hyber, Phantom does get paTiTek, but does he realise that kozzy is close? No. So the ulti will at least get another, and we're into post.
Giving them an opportunity.
My ult is ready.
The youngster doing work once again, but for the defense, just grouping up now. They still have the advantage in terms of the players, in terms of the weaponry. I'm looking at iluri with his ult. When is the moment he decides to maybe back out and try and use it? I guess it's just finding a spot to do so. And if he was to head back towards his own spawn, it would be primed and ready.
kozzy in the perfect spot. It's just whether Gentlemates anticipate this. iluri takes the first stab and does so well. Nobody within the smoking. kozzy even getting one more on its head. kozzy has to...
Definitely had his moments earlier in the match and looking for another one. First kill goes his way, but he's able to escape. This time they've stacked up a little further onto that side of the map, and MAGNUM's flank is very well expected. But is there something they can do about it? Playing through the smoke would have its risks about it, but they do have the side covered. They've lost a player on the other side, though. Minny does well, but even still, they've managed to trade it even.
MAGNUM still playing within that smoke. It's a good nightfall, but next duel not going paTiTek's way. Can't quite make it clean, but still needs to get that spike down. Well, it's betraying Hyber's position. So 1 versus 2. paTiTek fighting all avenues and cannot. iluri. This should be easy enough, and is. There's nothing much at the back of this, and even trying to scale through mid, Gentlemates will be dealing so much damage. MAGNUM as good as he's
successful. And then the defense being a little bit more proactive in it. And then it just became very disjointed. Like the swing back into the same 2 play.
No, I think with people, he was just wasn't as loud.
I think that's the rest of the attack now, knowing that they have to make a move in towards the other side of the map before they're cleared out. Marteen has been having a bit of a stinker so far, and you know what? It's only going to be the one. The thing is, though, Minny has been great, and Proxh is still lurking within the smoke. He needs to stay alive, though, and the flash from Lime is perfect. again, they bring it back into a 2v2 scenario. Iluri is trying to reposition a bit away from his teammate, have that element of surprise, but he might not realize there's two players around this corner. They just wait for him to make a move. And now Lime, with everything still to do, he started this game off strong, but this would have to be the best clutch he's had so far, and an opportunity. How you can flank on this map. I think MAGNUM as a sentinel is going to do a lot of work. 8-4, you lose a pistol and the game's gone, so I think they desperately need to try and take this one.
Big round to up. Lime using the TP to get into a space that's maybe not as watched, and Minny low, and kozzy will be the one that gets the kill, not Lime.
A breath of fresh air for the Mates fans, but this one is now a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
Because the sides are the wrong way around.
Yeah, that is true. Just to note, we are working on it, guys. We're getting there. And
yeah, it says it on the HUD.
Yeah, exactly. And kozzy's working on this round as he finds Minny and marteen once again. Unbelievable.
He's never quiet for long, is he?
No.
He gave them maybe 20, 30 minutes to go, okay, you're in with a chance, but now I'm awake. And why it's even worse because you can have the opportunity to, you're not going to give him the spike.
Oh.
Okay, you're not giving marteen the spike. I guess you want him aiming.
Yeah.
You go like, yeah, we want you to shoot. 3 kills already in the round. Opportunity for an ace. I think that would get him to 10-10. It would level up his KD in a singular round.
But that's just marteen, right? kozzy would have to go one better, and well, it looks like he's on the mark to do so. Marteen identified, and kozzy looking to hunt. Both players playing together.
He's about to be pressured. You can understand the patience. It's a lower buy round. He does well with the first, but kozzy quickly there for the trade. It's important he stays alive with one of the rifles. He's kept position as well. It makes an interesting crossfire. They're now focused in on MAGNUM. That's his time to strike! And White, he tried to fire off his relay bolt like a laser beam, but unfortunately that doesn't do the damage he was hoping for. His teammate did get assisted by it though, and now they're on for a secondary wraparound. Another player looking to come in from behind. It is being watched. starxo needs to win this fight, otherwise the round could slip away, and he has won the fight. Minny now aggressively spots both players, gets a little bit of tickle damage, and they can group back up together. For Mates, this round seems integral, and they seem to be winning it as well. But paTiTek still in with a chance! He's the one that will be under pressure. A flash set up, and even the ult going to be popped off the back of it. Not delayed, I think expecting the relay bolt to do the work for him, and instead marteen has managed to open up the site, but it's a ruse. It's a fake. He was just selling the idea that they're going in that direction, and instead they walk into MAGNUM's lair. He's been good so far. I don't think he's been cleared by the cam either. He's just able to sit in this corner. Is it going to be checked? No, it is not. He's able to just hold this ground, and you'd expect at this point maybe for someone to get a little bit more aggressive, but instead they're holding those rotations from multiple different vantage points.
Means gives the players an avenue in which to try and get out. That would be towards cave. MAGNUM now starts to find his own way back into this. starxo and marteen nowhere near this, and this is a 2v2. Lime giving information about where one of the players is and even gets the kill, but Hyper winning out against MAGNUM, keeping sight in the hands of Gentlemates, makes this an impossible task.
This time, Enterprise are ready for it.
Oh, kozzy very quickly on the line, a very quick double kill. A slide! Unbelievable from the 16-year-old. And the Cypher now, the last one remaining. It's Hyper and he
Ace now at kozzy edge. He's got one better because he's 16.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
slightly younger, so he get, we have to give him slightly more plaudits, but I've jokingly said at the beginning of the round, maybe the fix is just put him on the angle, but with him...
Jumps out, TP information. They're running into kozzy again.
Yeah, if anything, the old school strat from the Dark Ages, avoid CNED. It's something you might have to begin to consider if you're Mates. Normally it's avoid marteen nowadays, but kozzy is showing that the youth might have him beaten again! I'm going to be honest. We might just have to go the whole round watching kozzy. There's not really any point watching anybody else. Minny with a backstab that would have been wonderful.
His operator, but that smoke still has time on it. His TP doesn't.
Oh, okay. And iluri, Hunter's Fury. They're going for the trap player mid. It is actually Lime to find the kill, but they've lost kozzy, which, based on purely statistical numbers, might not be the greatest of trades. We'll see, maybe this is Lime's round, but he's forced off the angle by the Prowler, but isn't going to overface. He's going to, never mind! Jump straight back in. It's a highway to hell for Minny.
Here.
And now they sit with a man advantage.
I mean, dimensional drift if Lime needs to get out. Still got a TP, but he is playing alongside paTiTek. Still not cleared.
It's bait as well. That was the shot. And Lime, well, we're waiting for his moment, his round, and this seems to be it. Ring around a rosy bit. He's just falling back. Reposition starxo. Didn't expect the second, but he's done damage.
Opponents to be the ones to move, but that trap taken back. Oh, Hyper, what have you done? And Proxh now under fire, and iluri's caught him. This is post.
That's a big blow.
Yeah.
Early on. Hyper and Proxh both falling. And Enterprise even having themselves a pretty strong position to play from, a big advantage, but then in goes the nade, in goes the C. Suddenly, iluri's down, but it looks like not too big of a problem with paTiTek putting up numbers. He's got a buddy alongside him, MAGNUM on the...
After the barriers drop, and nothing in terms of kills, but plenty of utility expended on either side. Minny once again, and oh my god, Gentlemates completely collapse. Yeah, I mean, now the way that things are looking, Gentlemates in a bit of hot water here. Hyper trying to defend his rifle, defend his position.
I knew I was being a bit optimistic, thinking he might do well, but it's been so long. He won't be challenged this time, though. The B site left open as already kozzy's being slowed down. The showstopper didn't land for the kills, and which remains on the backside is marteen. He's found himself two. Reinforcements are coming in. They're flooding and taking everything away from Enterprise. Every weapon, every man, every piece of control they had, it falls to nothing. iluri at least threading the needle.
Yeah, I mean, iluri, though, if he plants B, there's information with these traps undestroyed. Anything destroyed is Hyper being able to tell his team. Well, 1 versus 3 for iluri to clutch.
He's tapped it, but then he gets closer. He pretends that he's going deep and then takes the fight. Beautiful to even the odds, but still a man advantage for Mates. The jump out for the trade. Great.
Hit a brick wall. The skill towards C, though, not entirely bad either, as the Seekers have found a weak spot in which to work. kozzy the one chasing this one up, and even capitalizes. MAGNUM as well, and even going to rip, or thought about ripping his ultimate. Gets out of dodge. Spam good, but not quite good enough to deny the round.
Oh, there's work still to be done. MAGNUM and Lime being low, it's a spot that Mates can find themselves back in the running. And that's Lime to go down. A headshot delivered right away, but an ult that will slow them down. The Steel Garden will cost precious seconds for Gentlemates, but quick shots pulled them right back into contention. If not even for that, just to get out, to survive. It's benefited him, avoiding that fight. 17 seconds left, and I'm getting worried for Enterprise. They have nothing to play with, part of control of Hobbit, but iluri's given them a chance to get this plant in, but the showstopper not disrupted. iluri runs through it, and then jumps for the quad. One man left to find. iluri with a sliver of health, but a Seeker sent out. He is not just seeking the man, but he's seeking the accolade. Might not be the round with the sheriffs across the board.
Lime noted by Hyper as well, so if he goes towards stairs, I was going to say I was a little bit worried. Gentlemate's been fully pulled across here, and this gamble good, but there is still an opportunity to pivot towards B, and they're just hitting their heads against the wall at this point. Gentlemate's throwing everything to try and get this one across the lane. paTiTek could be that reprieve as MAGNUM locks onto B.
That trip is still online. No one going into A. No one's broken it for Enterprise. Oh, hold on. paTiTek just waits around. It looked like he baited Hyper into the fight, but Hyper comes out on top. A rifle recovered, but a snake in the grass of MAGNUM won't be checked. What? It doesn't matter. The adjustment. And now the 3v1 with Mates grouped up. Iluri has been impressive. He's had some good rounds, but this would have to be the best of them. That's a bloody good start. But he's seen them both running up close. They'll swing together! Iluri! 8-2!
I mean, it doesn't really matter what Iluri does in terms of frags. We're not expecting him to frag out.
Guys, he's 50 years old! 50!
What have they fed Iluri today? These last few rounds have been sensational.
Although it could be a response from Mates. You said it was the timeout for Gentle Mates in that last one. It was also an equal round. And as they walk B, they'll catch the clutch up. And now Enterprise have to try and respond, get that spike back. 2 bodies down in this round. And have to find some way, some angle to get that spike down. It's going to be a difficult one, but both duelists still alive, and kozzy does have his showstopper.
Well, they can still take space. They can still contain the flank with some presence towards C. And the spike kept by MAGNUM. While kozzy goes around to the A site. While Lime makes noise on C, it looks like we're putting presence across the entire map. Looking for ones. The spike is swinging. This has not gone very well. Lime will at least find one, but what are we going to do with that spike now?
I mean, it has to be up to the individuals. 20 seconds left, and at the same time, starxo playing keep away. This should be a one round for Mates.
Are they going for this?
Looks
They're not
like
going for this. Surely. Nade up close. kozzy's crazy. 8 seconds, no time anyways, and the spike is down. Swinging exactly, and because they threw those weapons away, right? But it is still a decent buy for Line. It has more than a few chances to take someone down. Hello, it's going to be an opener onto Minny, but starxo's slipped in for a double, and it's chaos with Ivor as the last man standing.
Imposter. But with that being said, arguably one of the best rookies that we have in play-ins. We had an interview with kozzy recorded before the match. Let's take a listen.
Guys, this is a chance to send it home, to have a very confident stance as they push further into this tournament. A defensive side that's not afraid to get aggressive, and well, they've got one player to catch in between them. Minny caught in the midst of Enterprise and a man advantage to the defense.
Very well played, that spike now to go down, but a post plant that is playing on the front foot. As Gentle Mates try and find a number back in their favour. Marteen the one to play contact. Hyper is actually playing for anti-flash, facing the wall. He's not just trying to hide away. Now it's just up to him. The shot's pretty good from either side so far. 3 on 3, but the 3 on Enterprise have sheriffs.
And maybe splitting up in case of that sky flash. No sky left to flash out. It looks like Gentleman.
Go ceiling, go
Go ceiling. C split, go ceiling.
Yes, come.
But Martin can catch them, it's okay.
Yeah, talking outside. Just sleep, bro.
We took cross the wall together here.
You can bait it, you can bait it.
Come 3, 2, 1.
I'm stuck.
Okay, it's okay, brother. I'm with
I'm
you.
planting it.
On heaven. I have Joker, guys. I have Joker. Please, don't die.
I'm good. I'm dead. Let's go water. I'm gonna water cross, go pillar, and we aim behind the wall, okay?
Yep.
Go, come the ramp, and we aim behind the wall. Catch up. Nice. Planting. He's gonna peek. Just hold. We have time. Let's go site now.
Yeah, got it.
He's main.
starxo against all odds. A man I've learned never to count out, but I think it's going to come up in the VOD review.
Yeah, I think it is. This is how does paTiTek even decide? Oh,
it's because he moves.
Yeah. The movement block.
But how quickly he reacts to that?
Yeah, insane.
Just he tapped him for a millisecond and went, there's someone behind
Marteen! Yo, where are you? What you doing? What you doing?
What a chance. That's a good scan from the haunt. And a good scale at the same time. The paranoia ones from paTiTek. Fake this part of the map. A nade to do it. His individual skill as well. But it's MAGNUM he's up against, and he's denied him his life.
You spam with a Vandal into a Phantom, through a smoke, and well, one of you has the upper hand, and it's not the man with the Vandal. This time, though, it better be for Proxh.
To this one, with all the bodies that they need. Gentlemates need to be careful, but it's pots and pans, and they can get anything cooking. The showstopper, though, creating a little bit of delay as the scale in towards tree works out. So do the Stingers. The pots and pans might have something as Gentlemates try to form a bit of resistance. Magnum and a 1 versus 2. Marteen found only one more to get. As Minny is now in silent drop. Ultimate, not even gonna be of use, but the time gone. And Gentlemates.
It's a different game. In fact, it's not a game anymore. It's a result for Mates. The same result when they step towards A main. They've lost a player right off rip, and they've got nothing to show for it.
The scary thing about Enterprise is players who have had bad games previously are starting to have good games now. Be where Gentlemates try to finish, but look at the collapse on Enterprise. How quickly they've got the bodies in place, and how quickly the ultimates are going to be used. Gentlemates running for the hills, but they're not going to be allowed to go there. The reprieve not allowed at all. Marteen identified, cleared out, and Hyber with 2 HP. Tier 2 is looking for another Tier 1 name to add to their kill list. It's the road to Barcelona.